welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Last time where we left off, I'm pretty sure we were with Byakuya at the library. We were with Byakuya at the library, and our victim was Chihiro Fujisaki, and we're still in the investigation progress at the moment. Yeah. Making sure over here. So I think I was able to leave the room. Nope. What the fuck do we have to check? Alright. Check something. Have I checked something? Oh, there's something over here? Oh, there's something over there. Oh, the camera. I apologize for the chewing. I haven't eaten anything, so I'm just eating chips right now.
That's fine.
Oh, that's all I have to do. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos of the scene of each crime had all been collected. Oh shit. The names of Genocide Jack's victim ran on several pages. Shit. Can I go back? I think I can. Fuck. Oh, I can. Okay. So... Alright. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Johi Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Then Komatsuna Taro, Takefumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumehina, and there was no end to it. I completely failed. Bagel! How are you doing, my friend Bagel? But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in the exact same way. And the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it would be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. Aw, don't worry, Bagel, you're fine. I'm doing pretty well. A little bit hungry, so if you hear like me chewing and stuff, it's because I'm eating chips for breakfast, even though it's like fucking 1:50 p.m. and I'm eating this as breakfast. I don't know. You know, just lemur things. Jesus. This confused behavior suggests that the suspects may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Oh shit.
So in other words...
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Psychology, yay, my favorite subject. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Can speak. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Pepper! Shh. Pepper, what did you see? Just calm down. Go to sleep. Shh. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on. Enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Yes, Byakuya, because I love you. Nah, just kidding. Yes, you can hear my dog a lot. Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered something really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's something I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have to come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I can't speak. Ugh. I need to find out everything I can. Yay, we're investigating meat, chip eating. Yay. Alright. Aren't I close to the locker room? Oh no. Yeah, Chihiro was an innocent fiend. Like, why would you... Yeah, it's over here. Like, of all the people, why Chihiro? Hey, look, Hifumi. What do you want? Ding, ding, ding. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm sure
But I
of it.
guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? I really needed to read it like that. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go. I'm at a birthday party. Sorry. Oh, you're fine. Have fun at that birthday party, Bagel. And you too. I will have a good day. Thank you for watching. Oh yes, Miss Lodenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
Well, it
She
would
refused
seem...
to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the door. She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? Well, I don't care. Let's go. Eat another chip. It's the bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part. But the big breakfast swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. I mean, unless you roll the other way around, which is cool, but you know. There's a blood stain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Yeah, but I know what the fuck's going on. I know what's going on. So, let's... What does this do? I think this leads to the pool. There's still more I need to check. Oh, like what? Dumbbell? I know this is the one. Talk to Kitty Kitty. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking,
However,
but I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
But, so then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body once more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Let's look at the body. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said freely, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyways. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like with some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in the kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't the rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's still an issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's quite not right. What does all of this mean? It means that this is not Genocide Jack. It's not Genocide Jack. Well then, one more thing is most likely to tie all these mysteries together. Is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it may help me look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Can I leave? Yes, I need to go to the boys' locker. Get the heck out of my way. What is this? Huh, this poster. There's a popular boy band called Tornado. They look cute. Somehow it doesn't quite fit in the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What the reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. 2 locker room posters have been added, blah blah blah. It is not even good. Right. I think there might be more to find. Huh. Oh! There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Yes. Alright, I know who to talk to. I remember this. I actually remember this. Sakura Ogami. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I really can't say. I really never paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. Do you have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some in the coffee in the coffee. Bro, I spilled some in the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean, as if there was never a stain to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Baby Mondo, how are you feeling? Oh, you're just gonna say the same thing you said in the last live stream. Okay. 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 I'm leaving. She was at the warehouse or something like that? I'm hungry. I need more food. I should eat another chip. Excuse my chewing and shit. Oh. Fuck. I forgot how to run. Never mind. I remember. I'm stupid. So, warehouse. Where the fuck is the warehouse? I forgot I can actually use a map in this and track people. Ah, this is where I need to go. So where the fuck am I? Okay, so this is the boy laundry. Okay, kitchen. Is it inside the kitchen? Why can't I transport there? Ah. Kitchen, bath, laundromat. Oh, I think I know where it is now. Is it over here? I don't even know anymore. Excuse me. Give me a second, I'm gonna share this video because, you know, I can. And there's actually 2 people watching it, but so I only have 1 viewer. Hey, shout out to that 1 viewer. Anyways, the fuck is the warehouse? Okay, so run. Oh, my bad. I'm stupid. See. She should be in there. Why the fuck are you doing here? Celeste, what are you doing here? Exactly my same question. Oh my god. This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there is an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might distract you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Cheeto was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Shit, man. She stuffed the jacket in her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she had broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. Oh, what a bitch. Still though. Middle finger. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, There was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the triplet section of your handbook. So, let me check all these, because I saw like an explanation mark nearby her. And so let's go to the kitchen, cook up some shit. Ollie! Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toka's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course? There's two things I'm sure God created, outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret.
Aww.
Aw, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused. Celeste is very rude, yes.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? And I'm sorry I didn't notice your comment earlier, but like it didn't pop up. Maybe I was just too focused on Celeste and Chihiro's conversation. I don't know. She talks to the boys all the time. 'Cause less drama. Boys are kind of less drama, even though I got my girlfriends, you know, but isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex?
Ah,
Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. I mean, spoiling, no. Anyways, I'm gonna go check the whatchamacallit. I was gonna say another thing that's totally unrelated to this. God. The handbook. I almost was gonna say Digivice. God. Two different concepts. Hey look, it's Taka. Bye bye. Jonah! Hi Jonah, how are you? Oh, you're here. I don't want to talk to you, Yasuhiro, but I'm still going to talk to you.
Oh, hey, Makoto.
I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox. Okay, if you insist. There's a mailbox. I can't speak today. Wait, I'm going to do a little break here. And I'm gonna get a little drink right now because I'm thirsty. So, little break here, guys. Little break. Alright, I got something to drink. It was quick, but you know, I have it here next to me. I am happy, so. Okay. I'll look at the comments right now to see what's going on. Don't get sidetracked and you left the cinnamon roll. Alright. I'm back. I got my drink. Alright. Junko, Leon, and Saika's e-handbooks. It looks like the handbooks of any dead students are brought here to the mailbox somehow. The rule says, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only lending it against the rules. In other words, there's no problem with borrowing one. Also, it looks like Leon's handbook refuses to turn on. But according to Monokuma, it shouldn't be broken. Is this really unrelated to the case? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Eek, I don't know what to do. Eek. Talk to Taka.
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's because I wasn't strong enough. Aw, Taka. Don't blame it on yourself, bro. I feel like I'm missing something. Let's go back up here. Fuck. Alright, there we go. Alright. So why do I feel like I'm missing something? Like I know... Let's go back in there somehow. Oh, Jonah, you're fine. I understand completely. We all got your lives together, you know? I at least appreciate that you came and commented and said hi. I really appreciate that, so I don't really mind at all. You guys are awesome. Go have fun with your friend, alright? Alright, why do I feel like... Okay, so... I feel like I'm gonna be stuck here for a while, but I'm not. Let's go check the library for a minute. If I'm Byakuya, I would be in here. I'm trying to think of what, like... There's still more, wait. There's still more I need to check, what? The computer's missing! The computer's missing! There's a thick layer of dust in the top dust. Maybe there's some kind of clue here, guess not. At least I got a Monokuma thing. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely something right here. The thing, the extension cord. That's right, Byakuya was using the extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if library desk lamp has been added. Okay, so I got that. Can I leave now? What else though? What else? Do I need to check go inside again here? I noticed that the computer's missing. No one, there's no shit about that. I'm very surprised. Triggered, almost, but you know. I'm like... Okay, the extension cord was there before. Not relevant, but you know. Yes. Let's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one I knew who would do something like that is... I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Oh! Yay! That's all I needed to do.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Sure, why not? Let me just sip my drink and we'll start this shit.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right?
Obviously.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Okay, that was bad. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through there. Here. Guys, it's my favorite time. Class trial. So is everyone here? Is everyone ready to what? Am I blind or are you missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Huh?
And Toko is... You really don't remember.
Come on.
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared dragging Toko behind him.
Yeah.
I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Junko Inoshima is right here watching this live stream. Oh shit. Terrible. You're terrible.
Phew.
So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle on to the elevator and let's get on the show on the road. And I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fuyusaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made a choice to kill a girl like that. What's up, Junko? And that murder is one of us. Someone's standing right here. Mondo, baby. What's up? Oh, never mind. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. Coco needs a chill pill, but you know. I give a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walk towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop. I can't speak today, what the heck. Let me take a drink. What do you think? I redecorated it. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very
nice. Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
well.
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
Thrills, chills, kills.
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yes. So, we're pre-trial prep. We're gonna prepare ourselves for the trial. Set skills. We have any skills? I think I know. Oh, we do. Do I only have those two? Ooh. I should equip Melodious Voice. I should just equip all of them. Oh shit. Stupid. What the fuck? Anyways. Have you seen Monokuma's beta version? I have not.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Oh, the beta version. Yes. I think I have. Wasn't sure at the moment because I was like, what? But I think I have. It's like, yeah. It was definitely scary. I honestly loved, to be honest, my favorite character from the beta version was still Mondo, because he was like, oh my god, that biker. I think I remember Naegi's. I'm not really sure. But I do remember Mondo's, because I actually had it saved on my phone for a really long time. Yasuhiro, I think I saw his beta version. I don't remember which person's, but yeah. Alright.
Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Yay! First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Make your argument.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument.
Okay,
But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
No.
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Alright.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument could it have?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
Oh shit, fuck.
That certainly would make for a powerful.
Poor Chihiro.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Chihiro's fate. It appears it was a head
I
wound.
forgot how to slow it down. Straight.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
What the fuck? Okay.
That
So,
certainly would.
Poor Chihiro.
okay. I'm dumb. I'm really being really stupid right now. I apologize about that, but you know, it is what it is.
Chihiro's fatal
Alright,
injury.
so
It
this is
appears
speed
it
up.
was.
According to the Monokuma file, the kill. What kind of blunt instrument could it?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
There we go.
No,
I'm not dumb anymore.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was
So
nothing
I
else
wanted
at
to
the
slow
scene
down.
that could have caused that kind of injury.
Circle is to speed up.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, There's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is...
Oh shit, don't tell me something will happen to the Wi-Fi.
the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Okay, so something happened to my phone. I just hope that nothing happened to the live stream. Okay. I kind of freaked out for a moment because it kind of stopped the live stream at my phone, but as long as it didn't stop like the live stream per se, I'm good. I kind of freaked out. So, Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debate. Would you like to hear more? Sure. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's ways to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the X button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Alright, and I had some comments also, so I'm going to be reading them right now, but my phone is being a weirdo right now, so I cannot read the comments for some odd reason. Load. I am a bourbon, I shall not be harassed. Chirp, chirp. Who's a walrus? I am the walrus. No, I'm a lemur. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Make my argument.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Okay.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong.
I might know one reason he could be
I
involved.
shall say a word. What word? I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
Baby Mondo.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Oh my... Are you fucking... Oh my god. I can't right now. Oh my god, boob lust. Why? Oh my Oh my god. I'm sorry, I lost it.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Tell him, Makoto. The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
I can't stop laughing either, like, oh my god. Okay.
Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why has this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer is that she's got not one person, but multiple people, right? This is where psychology kicks in, and okay, Hangman's Gambit. What? What the fuck? Schizophrenia. Is it schizophrenia? Schizophrenia. It's like, it's not really schizophrenia, but you know, hurry up, I'm running out of time. Come on, oh, I need an O. Schizo.
Now I understand.
Multiple personality disorders. This is where psychology comes in.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Is it because Genocide Jack has split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
CID.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have split personality is had to do with her behavior. She fainted.
Shoot!
Oh shit. Ah.
I got it!
Yeah, behavior change.
You're talking
I'm
about
so
how she
stupid.
started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah. I don't have a maniacal laughter. The world has a front and a back, a top spinning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I drive out the color, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Dang.
How?
I'm just freezing right now.
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh? The battle of the gifts right now.
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
It's kind of just a dick move that she comes up to you and she actually trusts you with something. And you just spit it out to the whole world.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What a fucking dick.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
What a fucking dick.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
If I had Genocide's show, like at that moment, I would have cut him up right at the moment, but you know.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Bruh, but you haven't noticed fault yourself. Something that I realized is that Genocide Jack kills with scissors. Not at any moment there were scissors present at the moment. So, Byakuya, you're fucking wrong. If you analyze this shit, I'm fighting with the character that doesn't even exist. Bruh, pisses me off so bad.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
What a fucking dick you are, bitch.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Wait, why the fuck did it just change to Genocide Jack to Genocide Jill? What the fuck?
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Okay.
What the fuck is this? Toko, what happened to you?
Not even gonna question it.
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. But what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
Oh my gosh, yes, I love her laugh. Fuck yes, I love her laugh.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack,
Yes,
Jill,
she has laughing
can
eyes.
I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they've just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream, Yumi.
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get more details about all of this. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Notice what? Okay, I have to just focus on remembering Shimmer's body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, I can't quite English, so I'm guessing that's it.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
Oh yeah,
I'm not so sure about that.
What I was talking about earlier.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Oh shit, you guys mentioned ragu or Chef Boyardee. What the fuck? The Chef Boyardee kind of went to shit. Ragu? I don't know. I haven't bought ragu in a long time.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and the stomach. Here you see a clear difference.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos, the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. Is what was used.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to
Big
me?
Mac? Why are you referring to food? McDonald's, bro.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as day why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Because Chihiro was her lover. What the fuck?
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Yohi Gaku, 23, Kano Issei, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30. And all these other names, I'm not even gonna mention.
They were
They're all guys.
Guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Da-da-da-da!
Oh shit.
She's fully equipped. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Of course. You are the only one
Here's
that
my
knew.
answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you've already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Pretty much.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Oh, shit.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Basically. Explain to us, little bitch.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Bro, you can act as normal as you can, and you can still be suspicious as well.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
In the locker room. They're suspicious, very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker room, so let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There's a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to the non-self. Sure, let's hear about it. We're going to add to something called a truth flashback. If you aim at the weak spot and hold down the triangle button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to use a flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that you don't have to use a flashback. You won't be refuting... Oh, if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. Ah, I freaked out.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
What the fuck? Because it wouldn't make sense how he could have known
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to...
That's a natural reaction for...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity to...
That's a natural...
The victim was... So, of course, I would say... There was no time for... What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you. So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
No. Ah!
But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls...
There was no time... What's so strange?
I'm losing time with this shit. I'm kind of lost, to be honest.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Ah!
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting, but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who was... So, of course, I would
suggest we check. There was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay, here's Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl. I realize there's a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make sense on how he could have known before we found him. Okay, I need to make that contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found, but he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
That's a natural reaction for...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the...
That's a natural reaction for...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
What the fuck, then? I don't really see what the fuck's going on.
Shoot!
I am completely lost. I feel really dumb right now. Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird, but he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to...
That's a natural reaction for...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless... What's so strange about...
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting, but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity to...
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I'm totally gonna lose this. Here in Byakuya's comment. What's the contradiction?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found him, but he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest there was no time for pointless distraction. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with...
Kinda need help.
So, you said Byakuya was acting, but he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to...
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
It wasn't that either. What the fuck? I already tried that.
Shoot!
Yeah, I'm screwed.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out...
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room. There was no time for... What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I feel dumb right now. Guys, I feel dumb, because I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, I see, but I don't know what to choose. Okay. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realize there's a clear contradiction there. It doesn't make sense how he could have known before we even found out. I need to make that contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for point... What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Yeah, but it doesn't fuck up.
Shoot!
And I'm screwed. Failed. Great. First time I ever get... No.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Sure.
I refuse to give up yet!
Never lose hope! Okay, so I'm regaining all the hearts and shit. I feel dumb. To be honest. But I'm just gonna get a short break. And, you know, I'm gonna get something more to drink. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave it at this right now, so yeah. Alright guys, I am back. Not losing hope, because you can't give in to despair, you know? So I am back. Okay, I already know what to do. So let's see if I can get it now. I know I have to absorb.
So,
Chihiro was
you
a
said
girl.
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before, but he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check,
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest
there was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there's some clear contradiction there.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found him. He was acting
God
weird.
damn it.
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a
Gotta go
natural.
through
the
this
victim
again.
was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest we check the girls'
Bruh,
locker.
there was no
I'm losing
time.
time
What's
here.
so
I'm
strange?
getting pissed off
Wish you'd
because of
taken
this.
me with you.
I'm getting very pissed off right now with myself.
So, you said Byakuya was acting, but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural reaction for
Any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a
Okay, we
girl.
got
so
that.
of course I would. There was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the
What the
body.
fuck?
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... How?
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker.
there was no time for. What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
already gonna sit in the drink right now, so I'm like,
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird.
alright. So I kind of don't want to stop the live stream, because I'm not gonna. Alright, so I need to go do something right now. I'll be right back. I'm sorry I'm doing so many interruptions, but yeah. Okay, I am back. I had my little break. I feel
Here,
more
before
calm
we
now.
found the body.
So,
But he was acting...
If you're
I feel
presented with
confident.
the opportunity to check out the girl,
I
That's a
think
natural
I
reaction.
see...
The victim was
It's not
Chihiro,
this,
so
'cause I've
of
tried
course
this
I would
1,000
suggest
times. The
we
victim
check
was
the
Chihiro,
girls'
does
locker
nothing.
room. There was no time for pointless
So-
What's so strange about
Stay
that?
strong, Lemurchan.
wish
Stay
you'd
strong.
taken me
Okay.
with
Pass,
you.
pass, 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 pass. Phone fell off. Alright, so I guess, yeah. I think I figured it out.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the
Haven't
body.
tried this. Maybe because I'm stupid. I
But
am
he
really
was
stupid,
acting
to be
weird.
honest. I feel dumb now.
if you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls,
That's a natural reaction. The victim was Chihiro,
No,
who was a girl.
fuck it.
So
God
of
damn it.
course I would suggest we. There was no
I
time.
cry
What's so
every
strange?
time. I
wish you'd
fucking
taken
cry
me
every
with
time.
you.
I'm standing up right now because I feel pumped because I think I figured out what the fuck's going on.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird
Okay.
before we found the... But
Blah,
he
blah,
was
blah,
acting...
blah, blah,
if
blah,
you're
blah, blah,
presented
blah.
with the opportunity to
That's a natural reaction. The victim was Chihiro.
Yes!
No, that's
Fuck
wrong.
yeah! I didn't try that. I'm fucking stupid. I feel dumb. I really fucking feel dumb right now. I'm sorry
I'll
for
tell you
yelling
what's
like
so
that, but
strange
I
about
honestly
that.
feel dumb. After fucking how many minutes I spent on that? I don't know how much time I'm fucking spending on that, but I feel stupid. After a failure away, I finally fucking did it. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Go Naegi. Go.
Because
I
up
did
until
it.
we
Fuck
actually
yeah.
discovered the body,
Fuck
we
yeah.
couldn't have known
I
who the
apologize for
victim
the foul
was.
language. And thanks, Sierra. I need to stay focused. I got it.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
Drinking my tea. I deserve some chocolate, man.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
I did it. A few years later.
Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. He's got cornered, but he's acting like it was nothing
What's
to do.
the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Excuse me?
There is. I think.
There is more to it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Oh great, more shit. Don't give up, Zadie.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, no, no! God damn it.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special... And I use those same scissors...
But Chihiro, it was some kind of rope.
That's right!
Then there must be something...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Yes, you have, babe.
No, that's wrong.
Yes, you have. The fuck you read with? The dark?
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do would...
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Ooh.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned, as if he'd not been involved. Wait, not even
What's
involved?
wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Hey, stop being a dick. If you know you didn't do it, stop it.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about
You
that.
can actually carry someone to another place, bro.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Someone can carry. She was light as a feather.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
Exactly my point.
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
Everything was switched.
The rest of the murder scene?
Yes.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? Then, when the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who seemed so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized the actual scene of the crime could have been someone else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
The posters?
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Yes.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had
a boy band.
A poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
Yep.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, that's not the stain that was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
Change everything, basically.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
So a boy must have come. So a guy must have come.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no...
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
No, I apologize, you know. I'll see you guys next time.